back to my channel. Today I am doing a highly requested video from you guys. I have uploaded a few like Instagram pictures and stuff in the past, you know, kind of just pictures of my like 10-minute makeup routine, and many of you guys have asked for me to share my 10-minute makeup routine and tips with you along the way to maybe help you guys get ready quicker. And in this video, I'm going to be doing 15 minutes out the door, meaning hair and makeup. I think this is a good video for many of you out there who are just busy moms or working women who have so much on your plate. And sometimes in the morning you don't have time to get ready. Maybe you wanted to sleep an extra 30 minutes, or maybe you had a baby up all night crying and you didn't get much sleep. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys some tips and tricks on products that I feel like just really work when you're on the go. I'm also doing this video in collaboration with my friend Jackeline. She and I have been planning on this for quite a while now, and we've kind of had to postpone it because there's been so many new releases out lately. Her channel is called Hey, It's Jackeline. She is a smaller YouTuber. She's just starting to get her channel rolling, and I am so excited to see her grow. She is the hardest worker, I swear, because she has a full-time job. She owns her own event planning business, which I don't know how she does this, and YouTube, and at the same time manages to get on top of all of the new releases and gets those videos out so fast, you guys. It is crazy how quick she gets those videos out. She gets all of the new stuff, a lot of the high-end stuff, and a lot of the collections. She won't just buy like 1 or 2 pieces like I do. She'll buy the entire collection. So I definitely wanted to share her channel with you guys. She is such a beautiful person inside and out, and I am so, so grateful to have her along this journey with me. And she does such a great job and such good, thorough reviews, and I am excited to share her with you guys. She is going to share all of her tips and tricks on how she gets ready in 10 minutes or flat, because again, I tell you, she's a busy girl. Like, I don't know how she does it. I'm wondering if she sleeps, because I know I don't sleep, because I'm thinking, well, how does she sleep? So anyways, definitely check out her video. Thanks so much, Jackeline, for wanting to collaborate with me on this video. It's super fun. I love you so much, and I cannot wait to see your channel grow more and more. Sometimes when I, just have a bunch of errands to run, this will be the makeup that I apply, and it's very quick, very easy, and I definitely have it down to a science. I think that's the key when you're trying to get ready in, 10 or 15 minutes flat. You want to grab those products that are dependable, that will blend out fast on the face, any products that you feel like you can just quickly apply and be out the door. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. So, great way to start out the video. So not only did I delete yesterday's footage of me filming, but today I've been talking shit. Today I've been talking for the last, 5 minutes without the camera on. Oh my gosh. Okay. I can't show you me putting it on because I've already put it on. So let me talk about these 2 products. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. So this is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and this is one of those products that I will grab, throw on the face, and I'm out the door. And those are for those days where I'm not wearing any makeup. Like, I'm not going to put anything on, but I want a little bit of color to the skin. I will grab this. I wear shade 5. She has several shades in the Hollywood Flawless Filter. You can wear this under your foundation. You can wear this over your foundation. It is my top favorite complexion product of all time. But if you don't really like that shine or that glow from within, which it's on this side of the face, by the way, I feel so bad that I totally put it on without you guys even knowing about it. But anyway, I have this product. This is from Drunk Elephant. This is a D-Bronzi Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops, and I have it on this side of the face. And as you can see, I had Botox yesterday, so I have these little dots all over my face. So just, that's what that is. So the Sunshine Drops come in a little, they're like a bronzy shade, and you can use as little as you want, as much as you want, put it on and blend it out. And I like to put this over top of my sunscreen. You can mix it with your sunscreen, like mix a pump or 2 of your moisturizer with sunscreen and with a pump or 2 of this from Drunk Elephant. The sky is the limit with this product. This is my favorite product when my fake tan is like fading on my face but my body is still darker. I will throw this on and it will just give it will give my skin such a beautiful color. But this is a really nice product. It doesn't clog my pores. It's got great ingredients. The Charlotte Tilbury comes in a wand, and I just put like a few stripes all over the face. And then I like to take a brush and blend it out. Now you can blend it out with your fingers. I kind of prefer my fingers with the Drunk Elephant, but I prefer a brush with the Charlotte Tilbury. I feel like you get a more even application because it does kind of have that pearlescent texture to it. Those are the two products that I would put on if I wasn't going to be wearing any makeup. You could also grab the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer or any tinted moisturizer that you like. Kind of blend it out and be out the door, and you don't have to worry about putting makeup on, but it'll even out your skin tone. Those are always really good. On the 10-minute makeup days, I like to actually look like I'm wearing makeup, but it's a natural makeup. So for those days that I don't want to look like I'm wearing makeup, then I will pull for those products. But the days that I'm going to put makeup on, but I just need to do it in a quick way. So that's where I pull out my stick foundations. I am a huge fan of stick foundations when it comes to being on the go. And I have several here that I absolutely love. I wouldn't say that these are for oily skin. I would say these are more for like dry, normal, possibly combo if you do set it in the right areas. This one is the Tom Ford Traceless Foundation. This one is fabulous. Now I can't wear this all year because of the shade range. So 7.0 is too light for me even during the winter. And 7.7 is kind of dark and I can only wear it in the summer. I still love it. It's so beautiful. The other one is from Guerlain. This is the Terracotta. This is such a beautiful foundation. It blends beautifully. You get kind of like a nice medium coverage. By the way, you get a nice medium coverage with this one. I would say like light medium to buildable. But you get a nice light medium buildable coverage with this one. It smells so good. Now, some people don't like the smell of it. It is a little strong, but I actually prefer the scent of this one. It just kind of feels so luxurious when I'm applying it. The other one is the new one from Milk. I recently discovered this one, I would say like 2 months ago. I really enjoy this one. The only difference with this one is I feel like you really need to blend this out with a brush. Like if you go in with a sponge, this one is not as easy to blend out. It's not as smooth to blend out. I recommend applying all these stick foundations with a brush. I think you're gonna have a quicker application. And you can smooth it out with a sponge just to make sure you don't have any brush marks. Then I have this from Makeup Revolution. This is one of my top favorite stick foundations. It's so smooth, so beautiful, and so healthy on the skin. And every time I wear it, somebody asks me what I'm wearing. It's $9. Now, this I would not recommend for combination skin. This is definitely one of those that I feel like just would not work. It's definitely for dry normal, and for those of you who are normal that like that glowy type of look. So I'm actually going to use this one on this side of the face so you guys can see just how beautiful this foundation is. Now again, I just go in and just blend it out as quickly as possible. And that's the nice thing about that foundation is it's so smooth and so creamy that it blends so fast. I can apply that foundation in 30 seconds flat. It is so creamy and it blends so quickly. I mean, look how beautiful that foundation is. It's just, oh, it's so good. Put the Guerlain on this side, or Guerlain, I don't know. I'm gonna put that one on this side so you guys can see how quick I can blend this one out as well, and just kind of the coverage and stuff. I would say the Guerlain matches me a little bit better today, but both of those shades match me perfect. Now I want to build a little bit extra coverage right here. It lasts a pretty good while. Like, I actually wore this a couple weeks ago when we were helping our friends move into their new house, and it was hot and I was picking stuff up and I was kind of getting crappy. Like, I was starting to get dirty, and my foundation held up so well, and I was wearing this because I literally had 10 minutes to get ready. Now I'm just going to move on to the brows, and typically when I'm doing like a quick makeup routine, because I'm not going to be wearing like a full face of makeup, I don't normally like my brows to be as dark or as like dominant, you know? I like my brows to be a little bit lighter coverage and just a little bit filled in. I just run the pencil through and just literally lightly go through it. I normally just don't take that much time because I feel like the more time you put into them, the less natural they're going to look. Okay, so brows are on, just very simple, light, and on. So let's move on to concealer. So just say that you're wearing a really light coverage. Maybe you're wearing, you know, the Drunk Elephant, the Charlotte Tilbury, or even a tinted moisturizer, and you want your dark circles covered, but you don't really want a lot of concealer on. I recommend this Magic Vanish from Charlotte Tilbury. I have it in the shade 2, which is like a peach shade, but this works so good to cover up any of the dark circles. I like to just take my brush and dip in. Now, I used to use my fingertips, but my nails are too long to do that with now. So a little teeny bit of this, you guys. Like, I have a feeling that this product will last probably like 2 years, just because you don't use that much. Like, it takes a little bit, and it instantly brightens up those eyes. Another thing I recommend to brighten up your eyes is the Lumify eye drops. I don't have them down here with me. I will put an image right up here. They will whiten up your eyes. The second that I am in the bathroom, before I do anything, I put the Lumify black drops in my eyes, brush my teeth, wash my face, put my contacts in, and all of that. And it'll make you feel more awake instantly. I love that stuff. If you want a lighter coverage, you could put this pearl on from TATCHA and blend it out with your finger. The tip with this is not really a concealer, but the tip with this is to take a little bit, rub it in between your fingers, and then start kind of dabbing it into the under eye, and just keep dabbing it until it really blends into the under eye. That's been my preferred way of applying it. But I think today I'm just going to go in with my Tarte Creaseless. I'm just not going to go in as much as I normally would. So I like to bring my concealers down here along this part. So I'm going to blend that out with my brush. So you always want to use the products that you know are not going to do you wrong. And I'm going to go up in with a sponge and blend that out. And there's some people that don't like it because they feel like it's a little bit too emollient, and I get that. For me and my under eyes are dry and I'm older, and this stuff is like gold for my under eyes. But as you guys know, I don't set my under eyes either, so I just love the hydration and the brightness that this gives, plus the coverage is fantastic. There's been a lot of you that have started using this concealer based on my recommendation and just absolutely love it. It's definitely the exact opposite of the Tarte Shape Tape. So even though obviously it's not getting rid of my creases, but it gives the illusion. Like my creases just completely disappeared, and I love that. It's so good. Okay, so let's move on to the rest of the face. So I always pull for a face palette when I'm on the go. Like, I either grab this is the Becca X Khloe MALIKA palette. This is a Khloe palette. They have a palette that they did with MALIKA for a darker skin tone. Fabulous formula. It's so beautiful. The Hourglass face palettes, you know, from the holidays. This one is definitely my favorite. This is the Edit Unlocked palette. This is the new Ghost. I think it caters to lighter skin tone. And then this is the one from last year as well. And this one is the Volume 4. And this one, it definitely caters to a lighter skin tone. Today I'm just going to use the Becca X Khloe palette just because, number one, you guys can find these on sale constantly. Like, this palette has been on sale for quite a while. I'm not sure if it's currently on sale, but just keep your eye open because it is quite frequently on sale. So on the days that I'm out the door, I don't really reach for any contour or anything like that. I'm just going to go in and grab the bronzer, kind of bronze up the skin, but again, it's very light. And I like this bronzer because it's very buildable. But honestly, any face palette that you have will work. And then with the same brush, I'm going to grab the blush. This one right here. And then I like to go into the top one right here and just kind of go over top of it. It gives such a beautiful sheen over top of that shade. So I'm going to go into a little bit of my face powder. This is the one from Hourglass, but again, you can use anything you want. But I'm just going to kind of set everything down in place and kind of smooth everything out. So then I'm going to grab the highlighter and place this on the cheekbone. Such a pretty highlighter. It really is. I am going to grab a little bit of my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finishing Powder because this is the powder I cannot live without. I like to put that right there on my pores. I'm also going to take a small brush and set down the concealer that's sitting in on my eyelids just to make sure that everything is set in place. And I'm going to spray it with like a long-lasting setting spray. I would recommend maybe like the Urban Decay All Nighter. That one is a really good one. So now I got the skin exactly where I want it. Let's go ahead and move on to the eyes. I just threw on some of the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the new highlighter and it is so pretty. Okay, so this is the step where I would recommend curling your lashes. I mean, curling your lashes is so important when it comes to those quick on-the-go routines, and I absolutely love to curl my lashes. Like, it gives me life. Let's just say that you've reached it to this point and you're running out of time. You could totally leave it like this, put some eyeliner in your waterline, put some mascara on, and be out the door. If you have a little bit extra time, you could grab something like this. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes To Mesmerize. I have this in the shade Rose Gold. I absolutely love the way that this looks on the eye. It's very easy to apply. She has several different shades. Now, the key to this is making sure that you have like a concealer or an eyelid primer down and then setting it with powder. Because if you don't have anything down, I don't recommend putting this on your eye. I feel like it will crease throughout the day. The only way that I can get this to not crease is to apply a little bit, because you don't really need a lot anyway. Apply just a little bit and also have your concealer, whatever, down and your eyelids set, just so that it will the powder will kind of control the oils from coming through, because the oils will come through and kind of disrupt this product. If you have extra time, you could throw your bronzer in your crease and kind of blend that out. You could put this on the lid and put the bronzer in the eye. I mean, you could do whatever you want. Just depends on how much time you have, but I'm gonna leave it there. It looks really pretty, very natural, just enhances the eyelids, but it doesn't take that much time. That probably, without talking, that probably would have taken me about a minute to apply. If you wanna look like you have a little bit more makeup on and kind of like deceive, I recommend putting an eyeliner on your upper waterline. That is going to make your eyelashes look and appear to be a little bit fuller. If you're in that mode where you don't really want to look like you have a lot of makeup on, I would just put mascara on and go. And if you want, you could also do it on the bottom waterline and take a brush or the end of, this is the Milk eyeliners, and they have this little sponge thing on the bottom or on the other side, and you could take that sponge and kind of blend it out. When I'm not going to be putting any eyeshadow on my lower lash line, so I just like to put that on and blend it out. It's about doing the basics, but using the basics to enhance the eye look. So now that I'm done with the eyeliners on both sides, now I'm just going to go ahead and throw some mascara on. Okay, so mascara's on. Now I love to apply my Charlotte Tilbury Hot Lips 2. This is in the shade Angel Alessandra. It's the prettiest shade. It's so pretty. And I like this without a lip liner. The key is picking a lipstick that you don't have to put a lip liner on with. It's just easy. You can throw it on the lips, throw it in your purse, and then put it on throughout the day. So this is the final look. Very easy, very simple, takes less than 10 minutes. Again, pinpointing what you want to focus on. If, you know, if your coverage is more important to you, or, you know, your eye makeup is more important, whatever is more important to you, those are the areas that you want to focus on. I like my skin to be kind of glowing and look very natural, but still kind of look like I have a little bit of makeup on. Now that we have the makeup done, let's go ahead and jump into my 5-minute hair routine. I have my hair in braids. Yes, they're coming out. Yes, my braids are coming out, but I have to French braid my own hair, and it's kind of a beast. But I have practiced and finally got it down. So I like to French braid my hair the night before. So I wash my hair, get it, you know, nice and clean, and then I do put a little bit of like root lifter type of mousse just up here on the roots, and then I put 2 French braids down each side. Now, sometimes people put 1 braid down the middle, but I don't really like the curl as much. I feel like it's like too loose right through here, or like the curl doesn't, you don't get any curl from here, it starts here. So doing 2 braids down each side, you're gonna get a better curl in my opinion. If you gotta get up real early, I recommend blow drying your hair kind of halfway. You're not gonna have as much time. If you're taking it out, you know, within a few hours the next morning, your hair's not gonna have enough time to dry. So it depends on what your night is. Like if you get in the shower at like 8 o'clock at night and you put the French braids in, by the time you wake up, you know, at 6, 7 in the morning, it might be dry. It depends on the thickness and texture of your hair. But if you know that it takes your hair a long time to dry, I recommend getting your hair halfway dry and then put it in the braids. It looks kind of funky when you first take it out. You're just like, wait, what is this hair? Like, you're gonna see that it looks a little bit weird, but as soon as you start putting product in it, all of that disappears and it turns into just such a natural, beautiful curl. A little bit of products, a little bit of root lift, and you will be set. So my first product that I go in with is gone. Shit. Well, I wanted to go in with this, but it's completely empty. So this is the Living Proof Amp 2. Fantastic product. In fact, I'm gonna add it to my cart right now before I forget. I had that product, it's like a paste, and I would put, you know, maybe a little dab of it about this big in between my fingers, and I would rub it on my roots, and it lifts your roots like crazy, but I'm out of it, and that kind of ticks me off. I have two different dry shampoos here that are my top favorite. This one is very expensive, but oh my gosh, it's so good. I wish it wasn't as good as it is. But this is from ORIBE. I don't know how you pronounce it, but this is a Goldless Dry Shampoo. I have this one from IGK. This one is the Jet Lag Invisible Dry Shampoo. Both of these, fantastic. This one is so good. I wish it wasn't. I think it's like 40 bucks or almost 50. It's stupidly expensive, but it's so good. But any of your favorite dry shampoo, like, you know, if you already have one that works for you, that's fantastic, because that's all you need is one that just works really good. So I'm going to put it up here in the back of my roots. I really need that paste. And I'm going to give my hair a good shake. Like, I'm going to shake up those roots. I had to go grab something to lift these roots, because the deal is, because you let your hair, number one, dry naturally, and number two, it was down in braids, you're gonna need something good for the roots. So since I'm out of this amp, I grabbed this. Now the other one that I really like that's similar to this is from Big Sexy Hair, I believe. I will put a picture of it right here. It's called the Root Lifter Powder, but get the light. The regular, horrible. It's too thick and it won't work good for your roots, I can promise. The light works fantastic. So it's kind of like a powder, and you set it in the roots and then you just kind of like rub it in, and it works really well. This one's from BRIOGEO, and this one is also a root powder. I also have this dry shampoo paste from R&Co. This is like a sample. This one works pretty good. I just don't like the feeling of it on my fingers. I can't stand the way it feels, because it's almost like dry sand or like dust from your vacuum. That's how this feels. It gives me chills thinking about it. Like, I just got cold chills thinking about it. So this root lifting powder, I'm just gonna put some right here at the base of my roots. And you don't need very much, but I'm gonna work in sections, just a tiny bit. See, and if I had the root paste, if I had that Living Proof paste, I could stick that right here in the front, and it works so good, you guys. It's one of the best creams that I have found for the roots. It's just fantastic. When you're using powder, it's a little bit harder to put it right here around your face. I'm gonna use a little bit of that dry paste. I don't want to, but I got to. Oh, I hate the feeling of it. Oh, it's so gross. But I gotta put it right here in the front. There. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I gotta wipe that off my hands before I lose my shit. Now we just look like a big poof ball, right? Then I will go in with something like this. This is all from this is also from IGK. This is the Mistress Hydrating Hair Balm. Any kind of hair balm will work. Whatever you like that works good to kind of separate your hair a little bit, kind of calm down the frizz, because that's what we want to do, is calm down any of that frizziness that we have going on at the moment. So I like to work in sections, take a little bit of a time, because if you're using a hair balm and you get too carried away and it gets kind of, you don't want it to get too greasy looking. So I kind of work at a little bit at a time. Next, I'm going to go in with this. This is one of my favorite new products. This is the Olaplex Bonding Oil. And as you guys know, Olaplex is my favorite hair product. I love their shampoo. I love their conditioner. I am obsessed with Olaplex. It has changed my hair in so many ways, and I just love it. Like, I cannot live without Olaplex. It's so good. And I just kind of run that through my ends. This hairstyle will last me for a really long time. Like I can make this hair last me like 3 or 4 days. So it's okay to use a little bit more hairspray, you know? So then I start first I start here. Or I just kind of push the hair up and then spray. I know it looks 80s right now, but it will calm down. By the way, my favorite hairspray is the Kenra Volume Spray. Oh my gosh, this stuff is bomb. I've been using it for years. I would say, I don't know, 15 years. I've tried other hairsprays. None of them work as good as that one. And then this is what we're left with. It's so pretty. Yes, I do have my sports bra on. So that's it for my 15-minute get ready with me out the door. I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. I love you all so, so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful day filled with love and joy. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video, and I love you all so much. Bye!